Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to round 3 of the Mad Dragon Six Nations Series. France versus Italy today. Two teams looking to try and improve their standings from where they are currently in the Six Nations Series. You won't ruin the results of the rest of the game. So at the end of round 2, this is how it stood. France and Italy down in 4th and 5th position. France still ahead on 4 points. Italy on 2 with that draw that came against England. Now, last week's game, for anyone who didn't catch it, Scotland got a convincing win over France. So they'll be looking to bounce back today. They have the home advantage. France today playing in the white kit, going up against Italy. And Italy, unfortunately, last week really did not perform against an Ireland team and got nailed even in the Mad Dragon series. So it'll be a big opportunity today for Italy to try and bounce back in this game. But France are off to a more solid start as Olivon gets it off to Gregory Aldrit. Oh, they maybe have committed too many men to that breakdown, and already France on the charge. Out to Gaël Ficou, out to Matthias Lebel, just looking to go for the pacey run. Well shut down, though, by the Italian fullback, shipping him out into touch, but already Italy find themselves all the way back towards their own 5-metre line. It's a solid take, though, at the line out, driven back, though, by Antonio. Oh, and France actually get the turnover on the 5-metre line. If Jonathan Dante can get this out to Jalibert, doesn't manage it. They do have men out on this wing. You can see Penaud wanting this ball. Can he link up with Gaël Ficou? He does. He goes past Montejuani and goes over for the first try of the game in that corner. We know Damien Penaud, of course, a big try-scoring machine. He was always going to be on the cards today to potentially get over that try line first, but what a great pass by Gaël Ficou. Look at that for a looping pass. Unfortunately, no one out there to stop him, and France get themselves on the scoreboard nice and early, and this is exactly what we got to see happen to Italy against Ireland last week. They will be hoping for a better performance, but this is not the start they will have wanted. You can see the French flags flying in the background. France are absolutely up for this game and need to take big points away from this game in order to stand any chance of getting back in this Six Nations series, as Italy get us kicked back off to Francois Course. Picks up the ball. France just going to set themselves up a little bit here as Jalibert looks to clear their line, splitting the two defenders, finds it towards the Italian 22, but not managing to get any sort of bounce out, and Italy have possession of the ball. Let's see if they can go on the charge. One of the issues that Italy were facing last week, a few too many kicks back into Irish possession. We'll have to see if Italy can improve that last week as they try and go through Paolo Garbisi, who is not going to find any room through the solid French wall that he stood in front of him there, as Lebel gets back for the ball and actually thinks he sees room. Oh, he's absolutely split the line there as Cameron Wilkie, who's still a pacey forward, unfortunately not quick enough to get away there as they ship it out to Valemsa, gets it out to Jalibert, who hits the gap. He's got Malvaca on the outside of him. Can he get there? Great tackle coming in by the captain Lamaro to shut them down. Oh no, Damien Penaud is out here once again. Oh, the pass couldn't get out though by Cyril Bay. Well intercepted by Brex, and Italy will look to clear their lines and actually get a really good kick. Oh, Ramos did exceptionally well to keep that in his own miss, and he goes for a bit of a kick towards the corner. Thought he saw room to try and bounce that ball in. Italy want a better clearance. The clearance kicking has been pretty poor today by Italy as Cam Wogi tries to move up. Jonathan Dante taken down just inside of the Italian 22, where basically all of the game has been played today, as Antonio gets a little pop pass to Greg Aldrit, smashing through the fullback and goes over himself between the sticks. Man, oh man, this is a French team looking to play aggressively today. The forwards are being utilised in such an interesting way. We're constantly seeing forwards being pushed out towards this wing, trying to make the use of their power. But what an offload here by Antonio. You just think it's going to go for a massive smash to the middle, and no, instead gets the pop pass to Gregory Aldrit to run that one under the post. Italy need to galvanise now. 20 minutes into this game, 2 tries conceded. France will know they want to come away with 4 tries today in order to feel like they still compete for this year's Six Nations series, as it's converted through by Jalibert. Of course, still got Ramos in that fullback position to take the kicking if they need to. France gain the kickoff recovery then from Charles Olivon, but not supported by his own men. Italy this time get the opportunity to start out well off the kickoff there as Zanon gets taken down, supported though by his man Ioane, looking very isolated out here. This might not have been the right move as France try and compete in this ruck. Italy have had to commit so many men to it, and they try and go through the big man now. Maybe not the right way to be doing this themselves, but they are in to the French 22 as they go out to the captain. Lamaro gets absolutely clattered in defence. They try and ship it a little bit wider. I think that's maybe where the room is opening up. That ball bouncing though from the hands of Federico Ruzza, and now Maxime Lucu wants to go quick to Lebel. Thinks he can see room in that backfield. Gets the kick over the top. Fullback has to turn. Can he get a good exit clearance? Oh, he doesn't go for the kick. They try and run it out. Cameron Woki, though, with a great interception of a loose pass there. And suddenly, all the pressure is applied back to them. Charles Olivon could not get that out to Damien Penaud. And Italy survive once again, but they've lost so many metres in the process of doing this. Ramos wants to try and kick that over the head. Oh, a little bit of a mistake from Ramos there. Thought he could try and kick back against the grain. But France steal the line out. Bit of a scrappy one. Has gone loose. Jalibert tries to go wide to Jonathan Darcy, to Gaël Ficou, who's been everywhere today. Links up with Lebel, still waiting on his inside as Gaël Ficou once again takes the ball back on. Italy looking pretty solid in their setup there. Oh, Vogie couldn't get the offload away. Maxime Lucu rushes into the ruck if they can get that ball shipped out wide. God, the pressure they are putting on. At the breakdown as Gregory Aldrich, the captain, on the charge there, trying to find room in that midfield once again. That's how he got his try earlier on. Charles Olivon slows the play, and Damien Penaud will have his second. There's actually a wonderful piece of work here by Charles Olivon. Realised he was ahead of the rest of his attackers with him. The ball came out here. What a great spot, though, by Gregory Aldrich. Just splitting the defenders, surrounded by props. Knew it was going to be really tough to catch up to him. This ball coming out here gets to Gregory Aldrich. Realised he was so far ahead. Slowed down his run to draw in Montiuane, and then gets the pass out to Penaud to go over for his second try of the game. And Jalibert has the opportunity to make this game 21-0 as we go in towards half-time. Let's see how he gets on. Italy won't be too happy with this first half performance. Oh, a bit of a loose kick, though, going from Jalibert. Yeah, he's not happy with that one. They'll be wanting to try and take maximum points away from it. Jonathan Darcy says, it'll be okay, mate. We'll get them back in the second half because France go in lead at the half-time mark. 19 points to 0. Well, another tough game coming in for Italy in this one. After a big loss to Ireland last week, they got France back to back playing as well in France's home turf. Always going to be a tough game, and you have to say France look like they've had the advantage for the most of the game so far. The first try going out to Damien Penaud out on this right-hand wing, well shipped out by the rest of the players. The forwards have been used really interestingly today by France, moving those forwards around the park and not just going for those set plays. We've seen the likes of Cameron Woki out on this wing, charging down, making all sorts of room, and also Gregory Aldrich charging through the middle on more than one occasion, even led to his own try, just finding that gap in the midfield where maybe Italy are getting a little bit slinkied around the park, going from wide to playing in close, getting over for his try, and the third one coming in just before that half-time marker, going out once again. Charles Olivon sees a bit of space, slowing down his own run to draw Montejuani in, gets that ball out to Damien Penaud to go over for his second. The kicking today has been a little bit off for France so far around, kicking around the field. Haven't managed to find any of those 50-22s. We saw one ball kicked dead by Ramos and only 2 out of 3 conversions so far for Jalibert. But they are on to the second half. There's still a lot that can be improved on, but Italy need to get themselves on the scoreboard any way they can. They do not want back-to-back games ending to 0. On to the second half then, and France are not slowing down. 2 changes at the half-time marker. Taufai Fanua has come on in the lock department, and Anthony Jalon has come on in the flanker shirt to try and add a little bit of injection of power into that back row as well. Not that they've been underperforming by any means, but Francois Cross did look a little bit quiet in that opening half compared to the likes of Gregory Aldrich and Charles Olivon, as Italy get off to a very positive start. Oh, as Lamaro breaks through the line, Ramos has to try and sort it all out. They go out wide. The prop has to step in. Antonio has to take down Montejuani. What an enormous run by Lamaro. Once again, he's charging through the line. Italy are up to the 5-metre channel. Can they keep it going? Offloaded to Brex. Pushed once again up to that 5-metre channel. France trying to compete, not managing to get it back. Antonio trying to get it. Montejuani goes over for the try. That is the recovery Italy will have wanted. It won't be a second game to nil. What great explosive kickoff they had there. That play there to Brex. Managing to get that offload, just trying to pin France back. They did compete for that. You could see how many numbers Italy had to put into that. Look at that pass. That could go wrong 9 out of 10 times, but 1 out of 10, it comes off right every time. That's how you want to be thinking about that one. Montiuani taking that in his hands and managing to get through 2 defenders. Antonio will be very annoyed not to have picked up that ball in the interception. Not that he maybe would have run the length of the field from there, but a good conversion by Paolo Carbisi brings Italy up to 7. France won't be happy with that. They need to take as many points away from this game as possible. They'll still be looking for their 4th try as they go for a big kickoff. Oh, and what a great chase coming in there. I think that was Gael Ficou who chased that one down, driving his man into touch. They are still looking for that 4th try opportunity as they go out. Gregory Aldrit picking up there. Oh, Jalibert has actually just split the defenders in 2 there, and suddenly there's a bit of room opened up. Already the new boy, Anthony Gillon, who's come onto the field. Gael Ficou couldn't manage to find Damien Penaud out here. Taifao Fanua tries to step in himself, says I'll do the work of a scrum half as he moves on. He might be the biggest scrum half in the world for that point. Can Italy get a good clearance kick though on the turnover? They do, as it goes out to Ramos, tries to change his angle of attack. They want to spread it wide. Antonio. Oh, they've come back for a previous foul. There's been something going on. No, the referee's judged it a forward pass. I thought something had gone off camera. The referee has said it was a forward pass before that one to get it out to Antonio. Right move by Ramos, just not being exactly the way they'd want it to land in terms of the final pass. Let's see how Italy can get on. Oh, there's a bit of a loose setup here by France in the scrum. And Italy get a bit of an early shove. No, France drive back. Of course, they've already had that one substitution in the scrum department so far with Jalon going in, and it looks like it's going to be a big drive, and they do very well as Maxime Lucu tries to take it himself. Oh, didn't manage to find the ground there. Jonathan Dante's running around the back to make up the extra man. Malvaca, oh, couldn't quite find the room as the captain Aldrit wants to go quickly. Ficou gets that pass out to Lebel. Not really the best offload in the world, but they've been saved a little bit there with Nicolo Canone coming in. Hands in the rug, judged by the referee, went beyond the ball, and it will be an opportunity of France. They'll still be looking for that 4th try. Can Jalibert put them right down into the corner? That's a pretty decent kick. And France are making some substitutions before they get in there. Mofana comes out onto the wing instead of Lebel. And Julian Marchand has come onto the field. An absolutely solid hooker. Let's see who he gets on for his first throw of the game. Big pressure. And Italy steal the line out though. Great defensive work by Rutzer in that line out to shut down France. Now they've got to try and clear. Oh, but the kick goes loose. Charles Olivon tries to put France back into an attacking position. They might have room actually out on the left, and Marchand tries to get the offload. Oh, fell to the toes of Mofana. Be really unhappy not to have taken that one. Italy have gone for the 3-man line out this time. Stolen though by Cameron Woki. Goes out to Jalibert. Can he go by himself? Moves France back up towards that 5-meter line. They know they want to try and take one more try away from this game if they can do. The defensive line of Italy looks absolutely solid, but France are trying to find where the gap will be, and it could be here. Gael Ficou gets it out to Penaud. Oh, well wrapped up by Montiuani, a tackle that had to be made. You can see Mofana out on this wing, absolutely screaming for it, but Taufai Fanua will charge through the middle once again. That tactic of loading up the midfield with power carrying forwards has paid off for France. Italy seem to really struggle with this switching between going from wide defence to tight-knit defence, and those gaps are opening up. It's well read there. Maxime Lucu even had to chuck his weight in the back of that ruck. What vision though by Cyril Bay to see the big man on the charge. And you feel sorry for Stephen Varney trying to take him down from there. Job done for France, you'd have to say now. 15 minutes left on the clock. And they got their 4 tries that they wanted to. It's about how many more can be scored in this game, though. As Jalibert has probably the easiest kick of the day for him to slot that one over and takes France up to 26 points to 7. Do we have one more try left to come in this game as Aldrit goes on another massive carry? He's been doing so well all day today as Jalibert thinks maybe there's room there. Julian Marchand just breaking through the gap. Can they go wide? Lucu gets it out to Mofana. Smashes up towards the halfway line, trying to apply pressure. The ball slowed down though a little bit there. Marchand tries to get the offload to Jonathan Dante. Jalon tries to hit that gap as well. They're still looking to find that room with the forwards in the midfield as they get it out. Cyril Bay, not the man maybe you'd want that exposed out on that wing. Maybe someone with a little bit more pace to outrun his man. Italy have the opportunity to maybe take something else away from this game. They're playing a big offload game now. It's all on the line. They probably know the game is done from this point. It's about how well you can attack. Stephen Varney goes for an interesting kick, or nearly makes it work. Ramos running across field, playing dangerously. They want to just keep this game going. Charles Olivon to Antonio, to Jalibert. It's very well worked. This is nice French rugby attacking play here as they get out to Penaud. Back inside to Cyril Bay. They're looking for the offload game. They want to show off for the French home crowd for a game that last week really didn't seem to go their way. They're still carrying on. The final whistle is right around the corner. Antonio plays a wide ball over the top, supported with Gael Ficou back there. Oh, it's Maxime Lucu wants to go himself, trying to do a bit of an Antoine Dupont move. Gets tackled though by the fullback. Oh, sorry, it was Stephen Varney who got back, tackled by his opposite number. Unfortunately, no more tries to come in this game, but job done for France. They knew what they had to do today. Gregory Audrey looking exceptionally happy there with the rest of his team. They wanted to come here today and take 4 tries, take that bonus point, take 5 points from this game, and they have done what they set out to achieve. Italy did get 1 try in this game, probably the best attacking section of the game from Italy. But you have to say they need to be looking to make some improvements. But at least they got on the scoreboard this week. What do you think, guys? Will this be a similar scoreline to what we could see on the weekend in the real game? Or do you think Italy could cause an upset? Who gets your Man of the Match award for this game today that we've just seen? I hope to see you all next time, guys, for another awesome round of the Six Nations. Bye-bye.